everyone, my name is Nikima Lee, and for this week's discussion post, I will share my thoughts about the characteristics of an interprofessional member in the public health world, as well as how it connects to my service project. Interprofessional members have certain characteristics that collectively encourage one another to limit mistakes when solving problems. Interprofessional members include physicians, nurse practitioners, assistants, dietitians, social workers, behavioral health specialists, care coordinators, and community-based personnel. Characteristics of an interprofessional include being an active listener, communicator, coordinator, being respectful of others, being accountable, trustworthy, and confident, and very knowledgeable and open-minded. It is not always easy working with a team who come from various backgrounds and expertise levels. In a world full of various backgrounds, one has to be culturally sensitive and able and willing to adapt and go over and beyond for that person, and especially in the hospital setting for those families. We see interprofessionals in different all sorts of settings, such as in schools. You have teachers, principals, counselors, and even cafeteria workers. Hospitals, of course, you have doctors of various specialties, dietitians, nurses, and even therapists. Even in public health where I work closely with nurses, health educators, peer counselors, nutritionists, dietitians, and even speech therapists. The concept of interprofessional membership is based on multiple disciplinaries addressing the needs of patients, families, and communities together, which requires the understanding of the skills and knowledge of those in the interprofessional world in an effort to build communication between disciplines. In my opinion, it's almost as though the interprofessional members are small little puzzle pieces that when they are put together and collaborate with one another, they make one big picture or one big puzzle. As a nutritionist for WIC, I'm always part of an interprofessional group. I come in contact with women and children of all different backgrounds. I'm the main person that helps address certain health problems. I'm the one that helps answer questions, and I also try to ask more questions to get a better understanding of their situation. Also, when working with the health department staff, which includes nurses, social workers, and employees of Children's First, there are often times where I am asked questions and I'm not sure the answer or how to go about seeking the information quickly. So luckily I have employees and help nearby that can help answer shortly or as soon as possible. There are also times where the public health employee, you have to report suspicious situations. You are trained to seek out certain clues and send out referrals to other professionals. Also, I have another example. During my dietetic internship, I had a rotation at a mental health hospital, and one patient appetite kind of decreased over time. We saw that there were days where he didn't touch his food, and there were days where he only took a few bites. Each morning, we would complete rounds, which involved the social worker, the dietitian intern, the nurses, the therapists, and even security guards. We collaborated and came up with a solution on how to help him increase his appetite. In the end, we discovered that he just didn't like eating around other people. He was very paranoid when it came down to people looking at him while eating. So we decided collectively to kind of sit him off by himself to eat. And we realized that he enjoyed eating alone in the end, which helped his appetite and confidence increase. I believe that was a real breakthrough for the team, and also seeking advice from other professionals, communicating frequently, and seeing in real time how important it is that teamwork really helps individuals. Also, for my community service project, I have talked about creating a mental health club for high school students. And high school is very long, 4 years for some students, more responsibilities. And I feel as though they should have more opportunity to express themselves, speak out. There are times where there are additional tasks that are expected out of them, and it becomes too much at one time. They are also seeking for help and really don't know how or what sources are out there to help them. And also just being aware of mental health in general, how it can affect them now and later, and just how they can use the different skills in any situation. So in conclusion, I feel as though that being an interprofessional world in public health is all about communication, collaborating, and make sure you have the best interest of that person. Thank you.